Okay, Tao Te Ching, Chapter 5. Heaven and earth are not moved by offerings of straw dogs. Okay, so this is, I think, in reference to making offerings. And interestingly, there's a tradition of making offerings in both Eastern and Western culture. So I think what this sentence is saying is that, straw dogs means not real, right? Like made of paper or straw or something. Then when you make an offering using something that's not real, something that's made of straw, uh, then it's not going to be as significant. So heaven and earth are not moved by that. So I guess in a way it's saying only authenticness or authenticity makes a difference, right? Okay. Then the true person is not moved by offering of straw dogs either, right? So, I mean, a wise person can see what's authentic and what's not real, and they wouldn't worry about things that's not real, right? They can discard that easily. Okay. The space between heaven and earth is like a bellows. It is empty and yet never exhausted. The more it works, the more comes out. Okay, so the bellows, I guess, is like a thing used to blow air, maybe to, when you have a fireplace or you have a barbecue pit or something, and you need to blow some air to kindle the fire, keep the fire going. So the bellow is a contraption that you squeeze it and it pushes out air, and then when you release it, it pulls out in air and hold air for next time you push it down. So it keeps going. It's self-fulfilling and keeps going. So so this one is saying the space between heaven and earth is like that. It is empty and yet never exhausted. So it just self-contained, self-continuing, and doesn't run out of energy. So the energy source of life is plentiful and self-recycling, self-fulfilling, and does not get exhausted. Okay, and the more it works, the more it comes out. So interestingly, it's kind of like our energy. I've seen that. I used to run quite a bit, long distance, and at first, before you run, you would think that after you run, like, say, 6 miles, 10 miles, you'll be exhausted. But you find that you actually feel more energetic. I would come home from a run and I would want to do dishes and sweep the house or something like that, So it's very interesting. And the Tao, the energy source of life, is kind of like that. The more you use it, the more it sustains you, the more comes out. Okay, many words lead to exhaustion. Okay, better to hold fast to your center. Okay, so this one is talking about basically it's advising not to have, you don't have to talk so much. It kind of reminds me of the song, You Say It Best When You Say Nothing at All. So it's like sometimes when you say less, people pay more attention to you when you do say something. And so the next sentence says, better to hold fast to your center. I guess just, be a solid person and going along with the straw dog theme and the bellows and things like that. I think this chapter is saying be authentic and be yourself, and that's how you hold fast to your center, and that's enough, and that's actually stronger than trying to be talkative and trying to do more trying to convince people and this and that. So it's the whole idea of just being a well-rounded person, well-grounded person, and and that's enough. Okay, all right. Thank you, and see you next time.